This is Ted Johnson with Commute by Bike, and I'm here with Steve Benning from the Eagle 103.7 in Flagstaff. Steve is our e-bike commuter guinea pig. Or would you prefer to be called a lab rat or
lab rat, guinea pig? You know, it's all the same. And honestly, Ted, I'm fine with all of them. So.
Okay. Well, we're here outside of a Mexican restaurant here in Flagstaff because the last interview we did, it looked like we were being lined up at a police station to have somebody identify the person who stole her purse. So maybe a little more relaxed environment is going to work better for us. So we're having great weather here, but last week the weather wasn't so great. It was really windy.
Cue the wind.
Cue the wind. It was windy like that, only worse. So tell us how you had to handle that.
Bundled up, complained about a little bit, but I still did it. Yeah, the winds last week were sometimes up to 50 miles an hour, and just kind of nasty, even with the e-bike. So I had to come down here, a couple of times, so I actually just tossed it on the bus. Hi, this is Steve from 103.7 Eagle Rocks with CommuteByBike.com. A lot of questions been asked. Steve, what do you do when it gets windy? How do you keep the joy bag concept? Answer that question? Bust it, baby. Drop that off. And we're good to go and don't have to worry about the wind. It's that easy. Joy bag. Joy bag! Picked it up and rode the bus down here and rode it back, kind of rode with the wind, and that was a nice relaxing ride. Didn't have to beat myself against the wind.
The ride back.
Absolutely, yeah, with the wind. That was fine.
So we weighed the bike, and with the bag on it, it was 70 pounds. So you got it on the bus all right. Was that difficult? Was that something you wouldn't want to do more than 2 or 3 times a day?
No, it wasn't that bad. Just pop the bag off and put it up on the bike rack and you're good to go.
So there was really no issues getting this e-bike on the bike rack that you wouldn't encounter with any bike. It's just
honestly, Ted, the only issue was me not knowing how to work the bike rack on the bus, and the bus driver had to show me, and now I'm a pro at it.
Oh, now you're a pro. We saw
absolutely.
You did that really well, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, one of the other e-bikes that we have is the A to B bike, which has very wide tires. So we'll have to try that because I'm not sure if you'd be able to fit that bike on the bike rack. So we'll have to try that. So riding your bike to work, you didn't have any more adventures since the having to lift it and carry it on the bus?
Unfortunately not. I've been working so much, 10, 12-hour days at the radio station, and I've been kind of locked in the studio, for lack of better words, but I've taken it to and from the store, taken it just on joy rides, just so I can get out and about in the evening. But now that the weather is perfect, I'm going to be bringing it back down tonight. We have a show tonight. I'll be bringing it back down tomorrow. There's stuff going on the weekend, and I'm excited that the weather's here and we can ride it every day.
So you have a show in downtown tonight?
Correct, yeah.
So you'll be going back home?
Oh, yeah.
And then coming back?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so you've been doing most of your work in the studio right now. People come in, they see the bike there because you have it right under that awesome Pantera poster.
I've actually moved it. It has won the prime position. It's now in the display window of our mall studio, so everybody that can see it, they see the bike, and I have the Bike to Work Week poster taped on, so they can see that. And people walk in the studio and they don't ask me about the radio station or stickers or anything. Like, hey, that's a cool bike. Is that what I heard you talk about on the radio?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, so we talk about the bike.
We're not paying for that. We're not paying for that at all. We're smart.
And my boss has been meaning to talk to you about that, but that's a whole nother story.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's prime real estate, but it's for a good cause.
It'll catch up with us eventually.
It's all good.
You've finished 3 weeks. Looks like you're still going strong. Still enthusiastic. No disasters to speak of. Any more white knuckle moments?
A couple today on the way here. I had the crosswalk, had the little green guy on the crosswalk, so I went going through, and people just didn't stop. But other than that,
and And what kind of
major.
what kind of driving situation was that in? Were you on the main street, or?
I was on the bike path on Route 66 coming towards.
So what was people
downtown.
walking? Okay.
Yeah, well, actually, no. It was people making right-hand turns in front of me. They would kind of blow through the stoplight, and creep on the intersection and block. I'm sure you know the type.
Yes. And it's interesting because you describe those as white knuckle moments, but I think that the more experienced bike commuters and cyclists, they may have those same things every day too. But they fade in significance,
They still freak me out a little bit.
Or you see them coming. You learn to see them coming and avoid them. I mean, that's called the right hook. And when you're kind of hanging to the right and someone makes a right turn in front of you, you kind of see those coming after a while. So great, I'm glad to hear you're still going, and you're going to be using this tonight, coming back into town for a show. What show is it tonight?
Tonight we have Unwritten Law at the Orpheum Theater.
Unwritten Law at the Orpheum Theater. Okay. Is that a local band? What's that?
No, it's a national band.
Oh,
And then I'm checking out some local support. We have Fight the Quiet's going to be performing tonight. Tonsil Yeti and some other bands that are going to be performing at the event that we're getting ready to put on at the radio station.
Sorry, Unwritten Law. I don't know who you are.
They're good.
They're good.
Tomorrow night it's Flogging Molly.
I've heard of Flogging Molly. Yeah, I'm not the demographic. Sorry.
Well, I'm giving you Styx tickets though, Ted. We're doing Styx also, and Ted's all about the Styx tickets. So, and that's fine.
Yeah, Styx.
Come sail away,
Date
Ted.
with my wife. Anyway, this is Ted with Commuter by Bike. This is Steve Benning with 103.7 The Eagle in Flagstaff, Arizona.